Hello, welcome back to the Wrestling Newsroom. I'm your host, All Things Wrestling, and today we're going to be looking at all the wrestling news from Wednesday. We start with the Raw ratings, which were up by over 300,000 people. It got 2.771 million viewers, which was massively up from last week's 2.462 million viewers. Generally, even the last hour did pretty decently at 1.4 million. Started off with a 3 million, which, yeah, pretty good. It only dropped by 600,000, which is not that bad of a drop, to be fair. Then it has been announced that Jack Swagger will face TJ Jones at Bellator 221 in Rosemary Isle, Saturday, May 11th, as part of the undercard for the Lightweight Championship. So yeah, next fight is in May. Awesome. He managed to win his first one, so I'm pretty impressed with him. Then Rikishi teased the idea that the Usos are going to be free agents. He said, "A new 6-time WWE Tag Champions, the Usos. Nothing else to prove to wins. Congratulations on hard work in the industry and will never be denied in WWE anywhere else in the world. Hashtag Uso is $. Hashtag to let you pass up. Time. Hashtag soon to be free agents or not. Rikishi's sons. You go out there day in, day out, and you grind and you bust your ass. As soon as you slip one time, you got the word against you. You know, it's hard to go out there like that with the mindset thinking everyone out there is against you until you go out there and show them what you're really made of." So they could become free agents. Then the biggest news coming out, which is probably why you clicked on this video, Tye Dillinger posted the following statement on Twitter: "Before the rumours begin to spread, let me set it straight ahead of time. This evening I requested my release from WWE. In the past 5.5 years with them, I have seen and done some wonderful things that I'm very proud of and will never forget. I met and have worked with unquestionably some of the greatest talent on this earth, and the pleasure has been all mine. I feel that this time, this decision, extremely difficult as it was the best for myself and WWE. It was the best for me. I wish to continue and grow as a performer and offer those paying hard-working money to show I'm performing on a little more of myself to the male and female locker rooms, coaches, producers, to the production, ring crew, and all the way up to the very top of the WWE and most of all the fans. I wish you all the very best and thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything." So this, by the sound of that, he has been granted his release. Best of luck to you, Tye Dillinger. But Joey Ryan and Cody Rhodes publicly commented on him asking for his release. Cody said, "Fearless, can't wait to see what you do next. I wish you all the happiness in the world, old friend. Don't settle." And Joey Ryan said, "When I started wrestling, WWE roster guys were told, these indie guys are coming for your jobs. So as extra talent, we got treated like dirt. Now these WWE roster guys are quitting their jobs and coming for our indie money." We'll have to wait and see what the hell goes on with that. Then AEW's Double or Nothing has now had more tickets available. He said, "The boys and I lifted a production hold and we've opened several hundred more seats. Let's break more records. Tickets available now. As we make production changes possible, we free even more space." So that's amazing. I don't know whether they have sold out now. I am going to just have a gander. Yeah. By the look of it, they're sold out. Yeah, they have sold out again, which is amazing. And just on the last thing on AEW, the current card for Double or Nothing is Kenny Omega versus Chris Jericho, the Young Bucks versus the Lucha Brothers, Cody Rhodes versus To Be Confirmed, SoCal Uncensored, Frank Kazarian, Scorpio Sky and Christopher Daniels versus Chimmer and To Be Confirmed and To Be Confirmed, Hangman Page versus Pac, Dr. Britt Baker versus Nyla Rose versus Kylie Ray, and an over-budget battle royale, which all sounds pretty damn good. Then it's been reported that a Hulk Hogan biopic has been announced with Netflix and is close to finalising deal. Chris Hemsworth, best known as playing Thor, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, is set to play Hulk Hogan in the upcoming biopic directed by Todd Phillips, who directed the Hangover trilogy. So it's got Eric Bischoff as a producer. Hulk Hogan will also serve as a consultant and executive producer, along with Ashley Zolter, who will be part of Sugar Sugar's 23 production. According to Hollywood Reporter, the film will not focus on Hulk Hogan's later troubles, which includes the lawsuit against Gawker regarding the sex tape and the later revealed derogatory racial language. Instead, it will be described as an original story which features the rise of Hulk Hogan's career. So basically, they're going to kiss his arse in it. Pretty much. Then Dave Meltzer is reporting that WWE had some last-minute changes to this week's Raw due to Seth Rollins' injury. He said, so they script the show and the Johnny Gargano Ciampa revival match is on the show and Seth Rollins is supposed to be all over the show. Okay, the show was built around Seth Rollins. Everyone thought he'd be okay, so Seth has L7 problem with his back. He doesn't need surgery, just needs rest. They thought that he would be cleared at any time and he wasn't cleared. He's probably not far from being cleared. He was there, but a lot of his segments that involved him being in the ring had to be removed. The actual script was not done until 30 minutes into the show. This sounds like Nitro, and they're still changing the show into the second hour. They were still making changes. Shit. That is not good, WWE. You need to finalise stuff more. And then there's a bit of backstage on why NXT guys are being featured on Raw and SmackDown. It's Vince McMahon's idea to have the NXT stars appear. He isn't up to date with everything happening in NXT because obviously he's busy. He basically went, who are the best 4 guys? He picked the best 4 guys. Triple H just said these 4. And by the look of it, they're going to be pushing them like crazy, which is amazing. Which I'm happy for. Then Vince's reaction to the Undertaker Pentastar Starcast 2. As you would imagine, Vince McMahon is reportedly not happy about the Undertaker appearing. Dave Meltzer said a whole bunch of things have happened in the last week, and one of them is the whole Undertaker Vince dynamic. But it had Vince off, and because there is definite unhappiness about him doing Starcade thing, and you know why. So there's that. It's not that the Undertaker isn't on the WrestleMania card yet, as far as I know, but everything changed. They don't want the perception. They're not happy that the thing Starcast, and they want him. I don't know that they want him on the WrestleMania card, but I know they're stuck with the Undertaker on the card. But it's not like there's a match or anything set up. It's one of those things where they're trying to push something together. Everything is in a flux. And it's a way bigger deal to Vince that he's going to be signing autographs. Because obviously, The Undertaker has been... has been Vince's guy, hasn't he? So he's obviously not happy. And they're advertising The Undertaker as Mark Calloway, also known as The Undertaker, to avoid trademark issues with WWE, obviously. And and Jim Ross addresses Undertaker status. It's a long paragraph. I'm not reading that. And then in an interview with Shu Pro, New Japan pro wrestling star Kota Ibushi revealed that he turned down an offer to join All Elite Wrestling. He said, I want to wrestle exclusively for New Japan if I can. I want to be on every card, every tour. AEW said they just want me in their ring in some form. The idea for them was for me to move to America and be there full time. I turned them down just after Wrestle Kingdom. If I went, it would have been the end of my career. There wouldn't be anywhere else to go after that. No step up, nothing left to do. That would be the last step to make, and after that things would just go down. Great money, but I want to keep developing. And he said, what I realised while talking to AEW is I really don't care about money. I'm glad that there's a wrestler who wants to just wrestle because they like it. I like Kota Ibushi. And then there's a bit of backstage reporting on how high WWE is currently on Lacey Evans. Yeah, they're very high on it, Lacey Evans backstage. Obviously, they might be teasing Asuka versus Lacey at this point, which is going to be an amazing match for her. And then, if you didn't see SmackDown, Tommaso Ciampa went for a sunset flip powerbomb onto Sheamus and landed awkwardly, and Sheamus landed awkwardly on Ciampa's leg. There's concern that one or both were injured, but it appears that neither of them are seriously hurt, so that's very good. And then the identity of Aria Daivari's opponent on 205 Live is Johnny Flex from Wildcat Wrestling. A number of Wildcat Wrestling talents were at the week's tapings, including Buku Dao, PJ Hawks, Scott Phoenix, Jay Spade, Nathan Bradley, Edgrin Stone, and Danny Flamingo, among a few others. So I don't know the promotion, so I don't know. But maybe they're working with this indie promotion. By the sound of it, they are. But yeah, that is all the wrestling news I have today. If you've enjoyed this, please give it a like. Please support me on Patreon. Link in the description below. Subscribe to more content, and I'll catch you later. Bye.